Hey Fragrance family, I'm Daver and I'm a fragrance bro. I just want to come this time with a kind of a PSA to everybody. And that recently, I've been thinking a lot about things that have been said over forums, over Facebook, over YouTube, things like that. And there's been a lot of discussion going on here and there, and a lot of it has been negative. And negative in a bad way. I don't mean just critiques of a review and saying, I disagree or things like that. But I mean negativity as in attacking people's character, attacking people's opinion, things like that. We get trolls on a regular basis. We see lots of comments on YouTube. We see lots of comments on Facebook, etc. And we get, threats of some sorts, and we get all kinds of things that are, really that say a lot about a person's character who's saying them. They're saying really nasty things. And sometimes we have fun with them. Most of the time, all we do is just delete the comment, block the person. That's usually the best thing that I want to suggest to people. But today I wanted to bring up some positivity today and just say some positive things about people. Because I don't want the fragrance community to go down the hole and just go negative all the way down. I want it to be a place that other people have set the precedent for, and that is just to have a free place where people can come in and share opinions and discuss fragrances. And that's all that the people that are forefathers of the fragrance community have done. And I want to thank them for that. People like Tim Sweatkoff, people like Cubby, people like Mark, and others who paved the way at the very beginning to make it a place where we can come and we can discuss fragrances. Fragrance reviewing is a very niche audience, and it's an audience that doesn't have that many views in comparison to other reviewers on YouTube who review other things. And I like to watch other reviews of different products and things like that, and I always get a kick out of seeing a video that is the worst resolution, it has no editing or anything, and it gets 100,000 views just because it's a product. And we'll see some fragrances on here that barely break 1,000, and I think our biggest video is up in like the 10-15,000 view range, and that blew our minds, And we just want to thank everyone, all of our subscribers, all of our viewers who aren't subscribers, and everyone who is our subscriber who comments and likes. We just want to thank you for all your support and all that you've done. We also want to thank the reviewers, our friends who have helped us out along the way and who have supported us all the time. People like Alex Masters of Style, people like Christo, people like Mark, Cubby, Al, Dan, of course. I can't even think about Drakdoc, Cody, and numerous other people. I can't even name all the people that have supported us. So we want to thank you, of course, for being there and always. Maybe you don't even watch all of our reviews, but we want to thank you for being a part of our channel. We also want to say, of course, like we've always said, is that if you don't like our video, then you don't like our video. If you want to press dislike, that's fine with us. If you want to press like, then we love it. We love it when people like it, but it doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect our reviews, but we always appreciate it when you do. I don't know if anyone knows what I do, but I'm a stay-at-home dad. And come here, buddy. Come here. And this is my son, Ewan. He's 1 year old, or 1 year old, I should say. And I watch him all day long. So my life consists of, pretty much all day long watching him, taking care of him. And the reason I say this, the reason I bring this up, is because with all the negativity going on, with people threatening people on Facebook, people saying dumb things here and there, I just want to point out that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people say on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, because to me, where are you going? To me, all I care about is my family, my son, and that's it. With Jeremy, he's the same. He has a wife. He has 2 kids who I think are 6 and 3, about-ish, and he has a full-time job as well. So when we hear negative comments from trolls or whatever, it doesn't bother us. And to all the other reviewers out there, we just want to say, don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you at all. Oh, I gotta put him down. For all the new reviewers, you're gonna find people on YouTube who maybe even subscribe or not subscribe. They may comment on your channel. They may comment on your videos. They may comment here and there. They may be a troll. Some people may threaten you. Don't let it bother you. I remember one time when I was bullied in school, my dad said, he gave me the advice to just go with the flow. And that's been the best advice that I've ever had for people who are bullies. People who... So I remember I went back to school with this philosophy in mind, to go with the flow, and whatever the bully said, to just ignore it, and even try to agree with him, just go with the flow and just see what happens. So what he did was, he said something childish to me, of course, we were in the 3rd grade or whatever, and so I probably said like a "yo mama so fat" joke or something like that, and so I just rolled with it. I said, "Yo, yeah, blah blah blah, you know, she is fat, blah blah blah." My mom's not fat, by the way, but I just rolled with it and I completely disarmed him because he had no ammunition against me. Because bullies, you see, when people say things bad against you, bullies are attention seekers. All they want is the attention that they get from bullying you, and if you let them have that moment. If you let yourself be offended at them and have that moment, then you validate their approach. So if someone says bad about you or something else, or maybe they say something bad about your mom or your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or kids or something like that, just go with the flow. Don't even let it bother you. Just let it be like water off a duck's back. Speaking to all the new reviewers out there, I just want to say that for one thing I want to say I apologize, because a lot of reviewers, we don't have time in the day to watch all these videos. I know I don't. Like I mentioned, I have a kid that I'm with all the time. He takes all my time and energy most of the day. And so my day is completely crammed with, you know, my son, my life, and then Fragrance Bros as well. So anything over that I have less time for. And I even have less time to watch big reviewers like Mark, Al, Drakdot, Dan. Sometimes I don't even get to watch a lot of these videos. And I don't get to like, I don't get to comment on a lot of these. Sometimes I'll just watch it and that's it. So with newer reviewers, what I want to say is I want to say I apologize because I can't watch everything. We can't watch everything. Not every reviewer can watch everything. Not every reviewer can comment on everything. Just because the FragCom is completely flooded right now with reviews. And that's awesome because there's a lot of life in there. But for new reviewers, please don't get discouraged if some of your favorite reviewers don't get to watch and comment on your videos. There's just too many to watch. And with everything that we have already going on, sometimes we don't have time to spend for all these, for all the newer guys. And I want to say too that for everyone who has ever gotten anything free, good for you. Anyone who's ever monetized their videos, good for you. Anyone who's ever gotten bottles, awesome. I know we personally, we love fragrances. And anytime we can get something free, we love it. It just makes our day. And most of the time it's all samples, but occasionally there is a time when someone will give us a bottle, like English Laundry giving us Arrogant and English Rose. That made our day. And but I think the thing that we need to convey to people, and this happens a lot, and this happens a lot in reviews, not just the fragrance community. I've seen reviews on flashlights, knives, earphones, belts, a lot of things where people will get things free. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think the thing is that when we get something for free, that we have to be honest. And we have to be unbiased whenever we present it in that way, whatever it is, even if it's a sample or whatever, we have to be as unbiased as we can. And that's a challenge, but I think that most people do that well, and for those who have done that well, thank you. And I'll also say that it took a long time for us to get anything for free, even samples. It took about 2 years of steady, solid work before we even got anything for free. And a lot of people have commented and said, we hope you make it big, we hope you make it big, we hope you remember the FragCom whenever you go on TV or whatever. And that's really flattering because, eventually Jerry and I want to make it to where we can support our families on just somehow with fragrance-related things. And we don't know how that's going to turn out. But that's a big, huge goal, it's a big, huge dream of ours. And for everyone who has supported that, thank you for that as well. And for those new reviewers, that's a dream that you can have. There are plenty of opportunities that are available in the fragrance world, and even ones that you can make. So don't be discouraged if you don't get anything for free. And when you do, just be thankful about it, like I'm sure you probably are. We also want to say that, we've come a long way in our reviews, and we're the least among the reviewers. There are reviewers who are better than us. There are reviewers who have more to say than we probably do. but we always want to be entertaining. We want to be as positive as we can. And we want to present fragrances in a way that everyone can relate to. But at the same time, you know, we're nobody. We're just here, we're just getting a couple thousand views every once in a while. And to have any attention at all from the fragrance world like we have is amazing. And it's very humbling. And to have any professional contacts that we've had and any personal friendships that we've had. And we do have a couple of friendships outside of just YouTube and whatever, in which we talk on the phone or email or whatever. And those people know who they are, and we appreciate that very much. But it's very humbling when you get a message or an email saying that you've really helped me out, etc. We really love your channel, etc. And that just means a lot. It means a lot that we have, you know, these friends that we've made, and we love everybody. We want to bring some infusion. We want to bring an infusion of positivity there. And I want to challenge all the reviewers out there, anyone with a camera, to make a video in response to this, maybe on your own channel. You don't have to respond to our video if you don't want to, unless you do. But we want to give a positivity challenge in which to bring an infusion of positivity. Just say something positive about the community as a whole. So let's not let the community just die down into a mire of negativity. Let's bring it back up into a place where free communication, free thinking, and reviews are open. So I think that's all I have right now. Again, thank you to everybody. We love everybody. We love all the reviewers, all the new reviewers, all the old reviewers, and we just want to say how much we just appreciate everybody. So that's all we have to say. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.